Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today is like a kind of serious video. Um, Yesterday something happened to me that like I never thought would ever happen to me. Like, I be seeing like all this stuff on TV, like they be like Black Lives Matter and like people be attacking black people and all this kind of stuff. And when I be thinking like, if I see it, I be like, if that happened to me, like, I don't know, I'll go off on them people. I'll probably fight them. The police ain't finna hurt me. But yesterday, I got my first taste of it, and I was like, what? Like, I was so scared. Like, I didn't know what to do. So yesterday, I was at work. I work at the hospital, the Coffee Regional Medical Center. And I was doing a discharge, and it was almost time for me to go, and I needed some help in the room because like I'm not gonna say the room was just really, it was like a mess in there. And so I went downstairs to talk to my supervisor, and I was like, Miss Tanya, could I get some help in this room, because like I'm not gonna be able to finish this discharge before I go home because like it's a lot. And then she was like, excuse me? She was like, nobody else is going up there to help you. She was like, they're going to clock in at 7:30. So, 7 o'clock. And so you can go back in that room. And I was like, okay, well, the room's not going to be done by the time I get ready to go. And then I guess she was mad because like I asked for help right in front of people. Like, what's the issue? I asked for help. Would you want me like to not do the discharge at all? So I went back upstairs and like I was in the room. I was gonna like strip the room so the next person who come in, they can just finish the discharge for me. And she walks into the room, is just like yelling at me, attitude. I guess she's still mad because I came downstairs to ask for help. But I had called her phone like 4 times to ask her for help, no answer. So she comes in there screaming at me, yelling, and I'm like, I'm not gonna talk to you right now. Cause Tanya's not even the boss. Like, she's just the supervisor. The boss, his name is Jeff. I don't know his last name. He don't really get involved into nothing. He just like, if we ever have a problem, we'll go to him and he's like, just talk to Tanya. Tanya is what it is. So I'm like, don't talk to me, Tanya. Don't come in here yelling at me, because I don't want to yell back, because like, if I'm yelling, she yelling, we just causing a ruckus in the hospital. So I'm like, Tanya, don't talk to me. You ain't finna come in here with no attitude with me. I was like, if you want to talk to me, we can have a meeting with Jeff. And then she was like, no, we don't need to have no meeting with nobody. She was like, if you can't talk to me, hand me your badge and your keys and you can go. And I gave her my badge and keys and I left. So I went downstairs. I was waiting on my dad to come pick me up. And then I see her come around the corner crying. Like I had punched her or something. I was like, what is going on? She was like, her face was red. She was sniffling. She was like, and then she pointed me out to the security guard, and she was like, that's him right there. And I was like, what is going on? So I guess, well, some people were texting me, because I had put a post on Facebook. This is right here. You can go follow me on Facebook and go look at it. And the security guard, I don't know if this was like one of our regular security guards or like, cause so at our hospital we have like a mix of like just plain security guard and like security guards that come from like the police station. So I saw him unbuckle his gun and have his hand on his gun, like right here. Some people were texting me telling me it was probably just a taser, but to me that was like a gun, like it was like put in there. And I was scared. Like, when he unbuckled it, I was like, oh my God, like, what is going on? Like, first off, why is she crying? Like, I didn't do nothing. Like, at first I was thinking, like, I called my mom and told her about the situation. And, like, you don't play with my mama. Like, my mama will die for her kids. She will fight you for her kids. My mom don't care. My mama is, like, the queen bee of all. Like, if you mess with one of her kids, it's game over. Like, where you want to meet at, she gonna fight you in the parking lot. Park, nowhere to wear. My mama don't care. You mess with her kids, you mess with her. So I thought my mama had probably like called her and cussed her out or something. I asked my mom was like, I didn't say nothing to her out the way. She was like, I was a little heated, but I don't see what she said. She went crying on the phone while she was on with her. So I was like, well, why is this lady crying and bringing the security guard up to me? And I was like, oh my God, like, so the security guard told me, still had his hand on his gun. And he was like, follow me. He was like, come with me. We need you to get your stuff and go. Y'all, terrified. Like, I'm thinking, like, on TV and stuff, I'd be like, I'm gonna fight that man if he come at me. But I was petrified, y'all. Like, I didn't know what to do. I was terrified. He was walking behind me, hand still on his gun. And I'm like, oh my God, like, am I gonna die? Like, I literally was about to cry. Like, I didn't want to cry because I was still in the hospital and I know people that work there. And I didn't want them to see me and cry, and I'm looking a fool. Like, I'm already looking a fool. I'm getting followed around by this police officer with his hand on his gun. And, like, I'm walking through the hallway, people looking at me. And so now, at this moment, I'm embarrassed, I'm mad, and I'm scared. And I'm like, oh, my God, like, if I do any certain movies, like, this man can shoot me if he want to. Like, so I just go, I sign out, and I'll go outside. And he followed me all the way till I stood outside. And, yeah, I was so scared, y'all. Like, it is serious. Like, if you don't, like, experience it for yourself, it's, like, not as scary until, like, you actually live in something like that. And I'm like, what the heck? Like, and this wasn't my supervisor's first time, like, ever screaming at me. Like, every morning she would come in and she would always be yelling at me personally. Because it's two of us. It's me and this girl named Christina. Christina is my coworker. She's a white female. Hey, Christina. Because I still love Christina. Christina ain't never do nothing wrong to me. But every morning Tanya would come in and she would scream at me. Like, I have coworkers, like, why you have to scream at me all the time? Like, everything I would do, she would scream at me, yell at me, and all this stuff. Like, one day I had this so good, I had to everything. And then, like, she'll go and try to find something wrong with what I had did just to, like, get me in trouble. But the main thing I want to get to is, like, this lady really sat up here and cried to a security guard. And, like, they took me as a threat after that. Like, what was the point of him having to unbuckle that, put his hand on that gun or whatever? Like, I'm unarmed. I'm a 19-year-old African-American male just sitting here, and you taking me as a threat because of that? Like, I didn't understand that whole thing. I was like, this really hit me a different kind of way. I'm like, oh my God, like, is this how it really is? So after that, I went home and I put a post up, the one I showed y'all earlier. And, like, the support that I was getting, like, people were really angry about this. Like, oh, like, I don't understand really what possessed her to do something like that. You don't just, like, pretend to cry. I don't even know what made her cry. I did nothing to make this lady cry. But she full out with crying, sniffling, all this. And I'm like, but, like, y'all, this is something serious. I don't understand, like, I'm not gonna say, well, white people, not all white people are bad, I'm not gonna say that, but, like, this is a real problem. Y'all can't just be discriminating and targeting people because we are different color. Like, I was genuinely scared when that security guard came up to me. Like, what did I do for him to have to, like, put his hand on his waist with that gun in? Like, all that. It wasn't that serious. Like, what? I don't know. It just really hit me a different kind of way. And, like, I was genuinely scared. And, I just wanted to let people know how terrifying that really is. Like, you probably won't think it's that terrifying. Like, it's, like, a whole different side of really experiencing that. Like, I was really scared. Like, all these things were going through my mind when I was sitting there walking while he was behind me. I was thinking about everything going on. Like, you might know somebody, and a police officer could look really nice. You'll never know a person until, like, they can look nice, but you don't know what's inside somebody's head or how a person really is. I just want people to be careful and be smart. Like, protesting is all good in y'all. And I'm saying y'all can continue to protest if y'all want to protest. That's really good. Like, this is a real issue and it needs to be fixed. Like, Black Lives Matter. Okay, y'all, and then I've been seeing, like, on social media, a lot of people just keep saying, all lives matter, all lives matter. And yesterday on my post, it was one person, his name's Dwight Pittman. he came on my post. He was calling me racist. Like, how am I racist for like explaining my story, telling what I experienced? I was like, literally, I'm like, even after I don't live through this, and I'm sitting up here telling how I was just fearing for my life. This person come on here and calling me racist because I used the word white people in my post, and so to him I was racist for you doing that. I could have deleted the post, but deleted his comment, but I left it up there. Like, I want to let y'all have your own opinions. I'm not gonna like try to censor stuff or whatever. But I just want y'all to know, all Black Lives Matter. All lives do matter, but right now, Black lives are we need to put them as priority right now because like it's something serious going on, and we need to try to pinpoint the problems first. Like, y'all other races, y'all okay right now. Let us focus on the Black lives so we can fix this epidemic now. Like, yeah. And also to all the people on the front lines protesting and stuff, I just want y'all to be safe. Corona is still out here, so y'all wear y'all masks, Germ-X, all that out there. And yeah. And people, if y'all have a platform and y'all are doing social media and stuff, can y'all please just like, if y'all not going to protest, like make a video about it so y'all can inform people about how serious this is right now. And link down, I'm gonna put some links down below so y'all can go to like get further educated and find out ways to help Black lives and stuff like that. So y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and just be safe, and don't let police and all that kind of stuff try to push you down or keep you low, because it's something serious. And I just want everything that's hurting people in these times to go and just get life how it should be. Everybody equal, everybody safe. No one's scared of police officers or someone of a different color. Everybody is God's child. And yeah. So y'all have a nice day.